FT, provisions in securities markets. He holds advanced credentials in executive learning from IIM Rohtak and IIT Delhi for project management and is a certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belt holder. Mr. Das is also recognized as a generative AI, artificial intelligence, project manager by the Project Management Institute, PMI, underscoring his commitment to blending emerging technologies with financial education and literacy initiatives. Mr. Das began his professional journey post-MBA with Toyota and went on to contribute significantly to NIIT, followed by a decade-long tenure at the BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, Institute, where he was instrumental in shaping talent development initiatives within the capital markets domain. With a strong foundation in industry practice and a passion for impactful education, Mr. Das continues to engage a broad audience of students, professionals, and policymakers through seminars, training programs, and strategic projects bridging the gap between academic knowledge and industry excellence.
Thank you so much. I believe my voice is clear, Shali.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So welcome everyone to all the students who already joined in this session. So I'm really thankful to all of you joined over there, and I believe this is something new we are going to happen with you because we also introduced some new thing. This is the first time we utilized AI to introduce any speaker. So thank you to one of the colleges who help us to giving this idea to our brain. So today's topic is very interesting topic, and I believe one of the topic which is looking forward for the all students. Might be they are doing their MBA, might be you guys are doing your undergraduations, but I believe this is the one of the best time when you should learn the basic things, which is we called career opportunities. So we will start the sessions from here. So once again, welcome to everyone. So this session is divided in three parts, if you understand. So first part, where we will understand career, we will understand opportunities, we will understand securities market. And the last part, 3:45 onwards, we will speak about your question answer and all other questions which you will all have. First of all, this seminar is mainly oriented to the undergraduate and postgraduate students who are looking for a career. I'll also help you out to tell you that how NISM certification will help you out. And this is not the first time. This is our second webinar on career opportunities. First webinar is a huge success taken by our general manager, Mr. Sanjeev Bajaj. And after that, it's become more famous, and we are looking forward to do every month one career opportunities in securities market. Okay, let's start this journey. First, we have to understand what is NISM. Okay, NISM, the full form is the National Institute of Securities Market. This is established by Security and Exchange Board of India. And the main motto is to create a capacity building in the society. Okay, so it's our main motive, and constantly we are doing to create this capacity building in the system. So mainly this is the focus zone where we work all together. Okay, so it's a long-term program, certifications, regulatory studies, investor education, financial literacy, e-learning, and other activities. So this is the main thing where we all do constantly to develop the capacity building within India. And thankful to all of you. You guys are very much active, and what we found in the last 2 years, it's a great development in the field of financial literacy, and NISM taking a big part over here. Okay, now one of the big points over here, now you have to understand how many certifications NISM have. NISM have roughly about in market 33 certificates. Within this 33 certificate, 21 certificate are mandatory by SEBI, one certificate by Pension Regulation Fund, and 3 by IBBI. Now, this is very important. What is IBBI? Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. So they have give 3 certification, which is mandatory. We have some free certification also. Always when I go to physical student seminar in colleges, I always encourage student to go this free certificates, which also give you a huge knowledge on the financial literacy in India. Plus, we have a 250 plus center where you can give this NISM exams. And we have a CP program also. I believe all of you know all the certificate having a validity of 3 years. So any NISM certificate, if you do, there is a validity of 3 years, and every 3 years you have to act reactive with your knowledge level enhancement and to give exam or sitting at 1 day training. The training is known as a continuous professional program. In short, we call it CPE. So CPEs, for the CPEs, we have 400 plus trainers who constantly coordinate a day training. This training also give you an opportunity to extend, validate 3 years again your certificate. And in India, we have more than 20 lakh certificates we have issued. Now come to the topic directly. Okay, so if you join my seminars physically or sometime meet me in LinkedIn or somewhere, you can know I always make the seminar very interactive, where preferable I talk with the audience and give the idea what is going all about. So here, if you confuse on the slides, you'll understand there is a tracks is are giving. So as a student, we are also sometimes very confused because some tracks sometimes merging somewhere. This is like some of our life also, because we are studying something and after that we are merging with, because in finance there's many streams are there, starting from financial modeling, portfolio, securities market, mutual fund, blah blah blah, research analyst, investment advisor, many things are there. But it's very much confusing to choose our careers. So that's why this all tracks sometimes merging, sometimes it's leading towards a different path of our life. So if you consider other today's topic, you'll understand there is a three unique point on the breakdown in the title. So we call the breakdown the title. First point is career. We'll understand what is career. Okay. Second part is opportunities. What is opportunities? Is that? And third, obviously the most important thing is the securities market. Okay, so we have a many thing, but we will very specifically will talk on these three parameter, which is called career, opportunities, and securities market. Let's start the journey with career. Now, what is career? Career, it's not like a job, so if you read out the slides, then you'll understand it's a big process. Career is a big process. Okay, where, like, is it not just about earning money? It's about personal growth, skill development, contribution, this all. So career span, we can go to banks for a banking careers, or might be broking industry, anywhere. Okay, it reflects your goal, ambition, and life choices. Okay, so I'll always put in a single liner, always that simple definition for our students. A career is a long-term journey of work and learning that helps you to grow and achieve goals and create the life you want. It's not like simple things. Say, I always found many of the students said, "Sir, BPO ka job kar lete." So what? That's not a life. That's a job. Okay. So if you understand, then I'll go to next slide, which says key comparison between a career and a job. Okay, so this is the main difference between a job and career. Okay, it's meaning you can do for earning, you can do job, but if you are looking for a long term life, 100% you have to think about a career. It's a short term, like for job is a short term, but it's a long term. So salary, daily task, this will be help you out for job, but growth, it's always help you out on a career. Okay, working, sometimes students is very confused, and they come to me and say, "Sir, do I get only sales job in my life if I study finance?" So this is the one of the most appropriate answer. Working as a sales executive in a one company is, you can consider as a job. But when you work in a sales, but you growth, you will be there. When you grow in your life, you become a manager, head of the sales, you start your own. So that is a career. Okay, so, and job always, control is always there in employer's hand. So if you're doing a job, then the employer can control you. But if you looking for a career, then you can shape your thoughts, your ambitions, and other thing. So first point, career. So I believe I explained you what is career in a short notes. Job, what do you want, and career, what do you build over time. So it will be take time to build. Okay, so the second point of this seminar is a opportunity. Now, opportunity is what? Opportunity, nothing about it's a right time and condition. That's the thing. So examples, as I always said, getting an internship, it's opportunity. because in an internship you can learn the structure of the company. Okay, meeting an industry leader in a seminar. Okay, when you go to a seminar, you can talk with the person for 16 minutes or might be 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but please try to understand that 30 minutes is very important, because that person might stayed 13 years over there. So he or she can compile that 30 years of experience in front of you in 30 minutes. So please talk with them. And I know, guys, you are so smart nowadays. I every day found more than 500 requests in LinkedIn's. You're so smart, and I'm really thankful to LinkedIn, all this connecting platform. So that's why networking, that's one of the big thing nowadays in the finance job areas. New project of work, that is obviously a proven skill which will grow for you. So in one line, opportunity is a door that open, but growth comes only when decide to walk through it. So might be you got many opportunities, but if you stay on your beds only, you can't go to that growth level of your life. So please, if you decide that I have to do an ISM, I have to grow for my life, I have to do anything in my life, please go and achieve that one, because everything nowadays free of cost. You can find the contents are free, internet is free, and you guys are in a platform, in a place. I always respect you, because you are very much privileged with the like power of, say, this all chat gpt, all this quillbolt and all others generative ai uh, tools. Rather, our time we are dependent on library, might be latter part of our life on google. But you guys are so smart, so I believe please utilize this. So again, as my topic is career opportunity in securities market, so we explained what is career. I have already explained what is opportunity. Now the time to understand securities market. Securities market is one of the beautiful thing in our life. Okay, so what is securities market? Securities market is just securities market is divided in two part mainly. So we are generally talking about shares, stocks, bonds in this market. And this is divided in two part. One is primary market, one is secondary market. Okay, primary market, you all know, when that issues came, IPO, initial public offering, and all this came. So that falling under initial public offering. Okay, but when that stock is listed, they came to exchange, it come under the secondary market. Okay, so today we will search and we will try to understand where we can create a career from this. Okay, where we can create a career for this. So in between, so it's a backbone, so if you understand all the other parts, say like in India, bodies like SEBI and for USSEC, they already control this securities market. Okay, so this is one of the big place where also you all can work. And the job opportunities are huge. I'll show you data today. So this session, when we were just compiling the 3 points, I'll come directly right towards the opportunities, career opportunities, which is are available. So we will also go to sometime LinkedIn. We will travel through some of the content throughout this session, and let's see how we can explore this world. Okay, let's jump to the thing. Fun fact. Okay, in between sometime my sessions, I always go for a fun fact and games. For the webinars also, I don't want to deprive you. So we will come with a many fun facts in the session. The one small fun fact, I always do some negative counseling on my sessions also. So again, guys, sometime I found you don't give concentration on all of these webinars. Might be you are very much interested to see your reels in your Instagram and other part. So last day I'm just very curious mind. I just search if it is a 30-second is a real time, and in an hour a student how many reels they can see. So ChatGPT very superbly designed a strategy for me and give me an idea that a student can see 103 reels in an hour. 103. So he or she can see a 103 रील्स देख सकता है 1 घंटे में. ठीक है. So that 1 hour you are giving to me, just leaving your 103 reels, I'm really thankful to you. And I believe I'm trying my level best to give that same kind of experience, which will be life changing for you. I don't know, 103 reels might give you 103 different contents. It makes you smile, makes you good feelings. But I don't know. I want to give you a best for your careers. That's my thing. So I'll come with some fun facts in the session also. Dive directly to the careers option. Okay, so people are generally sometime they are asking me that what kind of company, what kind of job I can work. So if I started with this way, I'll like bring down some of the sectors to you. Okay, and where as a fresher or might be as a MBA student, as a engineer, you can work. Because what I found, more than 1000 students already join in this session. Okay, and the great part is that for joining in the session, we got more than 7,000 applications. Okay, so I understand everyone very much pretty much interested to learn, listen this. I know many of the students can't enable to join in this session, but I'm trying my level best. This session is now live on LinkedIn. This session is live on YouTube. This session is live on Facebook. So anyone who want to join and want to understand this session, they can go directly to Facebook, they can go directly to LinkedIn, they can go to any of the platform you can see over there. Because I know, because I got many of the feedback right now that many of them you are unable to join in this session. So please go to all this LinkedIn page of NISM, Facebook page of NISM, and YouTube page of NISM. This is streaming live on all the platform, and you can see from there also. Okay, now come back to the topic. Okay, so first job, which is very interesting job for all of us. Okay, because if you see, gone through my profile, I worked 10 years in Bombay Stock Exchange. So working in a stock exchange is a dream for any student who are looking for, because I found many of them crying when they entering Bombay Stock Exchange building, because it's a one of the emotions walking over there. So it's as a management trainee, a fresher can join in exchange. As a compliance officer, business development manager, obviously this is one of the biggest job profile. Risk manager, no, I'll come one by one how you can go this also later part. And as an operation manager, so all exchange having their depositories, all exchange having their clearing corporation. So example, I'll take a one example. Bombay Stock Exchange, they are having a depository. I believe all of you know the company name is CDSL, Central Depository Services Limited. So you can work in CDSL also. They have a clearing corporation which is called ICCL. Okay, you can work in ICCL also, as well as you can work directly to exchange for their different job profiles. Okay, whatever, say like this last 23rd August, there is a walk-in interview for Bombay Stock Exchange. By the way, I already posted some of in our groups in my LinkedIn somewhere. So they are looking for a compliance and operation kind of profiles. Okay, now what basic requirement is there? You need to have a graduation, basic thing. Post graduation will give you more value. You need to complete a certification of NISM. Okay, that is called SORM, Security Operation and Risk Management. Plus, you need to learn two or three things. What the things? You need to know Power BI. You need to know what is a Tableau. Okay, and I'll tell you, students, this is very easy to learn. Very easy to learn. We learned in a 2 hours or 3 hours. And beauty, sometime might be some session. I'm happy to take the session where I can show you how you can integrate Power BI with the live market data. Say example, you are seeing every day कि this stock, ये stock ऊपर जा रहा है, ये stock नीचे आ रहा है. There is a tab is there where you can integrate any of the this all websites. Say example, trading view, you can take out and you can merge in Power BI, and you can create anything, any analysis in that Power BI. So that's why this is very pretty much interesting softwares which you can use for data analysis. And this kind of profile are looking forward in stock exchange and market infrastructure institutions, MIIs we call it. Okay. Number two, broking and trading firm. So this is pretty much interested that what is broking firms and other part. So whatever the broking firm is the mediator, like you can find as an example, if you want to ask me, I can tell you 1,000, but I believe you guys are young generation. You've seen last 4 or 5 years of companies who are there in front of you, which is example, Upstock, Grow, many are there, Angel Broking, PLAs, many things, Upstock. So you found many of the companies, they're known as a broking firm. Okay. So PLAs, many things. Physicals are also there, Share Khan, many others. as well as all banks having their broking firms, securities company. So you can work this all companies as a equity dealer, okay, commodity dealer, relationship manager, investment advisor, branch manager, research analyst, all this profile. Okay. Now, one thing I just want to tell you, because many of the freshers are over there in this session, don't expect ki as a early entry level of your life you will become a manager. It's not possible. You have to learn the basic thing. Step by step you will become a manager of that profile. Might be you join as a business development officer, might be any officer, sales officer, or equity dealer. Level wise you will improve yourself and go to the hierarchy of the company. So don't expect in the day one you will become a vice president or manager. So please, expectation in management is one of the big thing in this field when you are looking for a career. Okay. Third, mutual funds. I believe one of the big place right now in India. Mutual fund and asset management companies. You can work as a mutual fund distributors, product manager, many things. And I believe portfolio analyst, many things. So this is one of the big thing nowadays in market, because mutual fund don't say only mutual fund sahi hai, ye career ke liye bhi bahut sahi hai. And one of the big thing came, all this AMC came the picture and scenario. Last day I am having a session with sir, and I come to know, that only 42 or 52 AMCs are working in India. But if you compare with the USA, like where the population is lesser, where the number is roughly about 10 times over there. So for the AMC company. So we are looking forward a huge development in the field, and as well as we are looking for a huge development, we are looking forward for a huge manpower in the field. So that's why NISM 5A is the certification which is looking forward from the industry. And if you have NISM 5A certificate, then you can directly enter to the distributor companies of mutual funds. Okay. Now, another point, investment banking and this field. Investment banking is one of the important and growing field. I found many of the students asking, ask me this question, that I'm to be an investment banker. What is the process for this? Okay. So I'll tell you, investment banking is a very good job in the market, and if you understand basic things, then I believe it's a very much possible that in India, company like big companies who are taking investment bankers, it's a great opportunity. And again, step by step, I'll explain you. Now, students, don't confuse yourself with investment banking and merchant banking. Okay, there's two different terms. One is investment banker, one is merchant banker. So again, I will come to you to explain what is merchant banking. Investment banking, I believe all of you know. To say example wise, if I'm talking about WhatsApp taken by Facebook. Now, so the deal is cracked by a investment banking company. So that is the investment banking. So there's nothing about a merger acquisitions and other part. This is known as investment banking only. Okay. Okay. Number five, if I talk about regulatory research bodies, you can work in SEBI, RBI, NISM, all credit rating agencies. Okay. I believe some of you already know the SEBI also giving an internship. You should go to their website. You can come to know, there is always opportunities are there where you can crack a jobs. Wealth management companies where you can work in wealth management companies. You can work as a certified financial planner, a private banker, and other. Back office and risk compliance, that is one of the crucial job for many of us, and many of you want you should work on risk analysis and as well as compliance officer, this all KYC and anti-money laundering officers as a officer. So this is a popular entry level role for a fresher. So sometime, because as we are maximum found of freshers we are dealing with, so we found many equity commodity dealer, research analyst, obviously SEBI RA certifications, relationship manager, mutual fund advisor with NISM 5A certificates. And what are the basic skills required? So certification is one of the big thing you require in your life if you want to enter in this field. Okay. So NISM certification, along with NISM certification, you can check out with CFA, CFP, FRM, all this certification, which is very helpful for this. Degree, obviously MBA, MCOM, BMS, BCom, BBA, economics, CA, CS. This is a basics thing I give you. But I'll tell you, engineers, we also I found many of the medical officers or like the doctors, they also give an NISM exam. So it's not like any fields we are restricted, and skills required a little bit communication, compliance knowledge, advisory, and obviously financial analysis. That is the main part. And if you're talking about entry level roles, freshers plus NISM, you can enter in this all profile, which is called equity commodity dealer or research analyst. If you want to grow in mid level roles, it will be 3 to 7 years. Whereas the investment advisor, portfolio analyst, you can work. If you want to hierarchy of that, 8 to 15 years is a senior levels, and leadership roles will take roughly about 15 years time. Okay. So I'll come to some live examples in the situation also, which will help you to understand how you can build a career in this field. Okay. Now, many of you ask, because I found some of you queries are there. You have a queries on bond market. Some of you are want to join in research analyst. Some of you want to do some other profile. So example, research analyst. If you want to join as a research analyst in any company, obviously CFA is one of the good certification. CFA having a 3 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, along with a certification and research analyst in NISM, which is series 15. Okay. So today I'll show you live how NISM certificate will help you. Okay. Before that, I'll just show you how BFSI sector skill add roughly about 2.5 lakh jobs by 2030. Okay. So you can understand it will be huge opportunity where we are having a hiring activity of 27% increase in the market. And BFSI hiring is going to be very crucial, and this is not from a tier 1. We are also looking for a tier 2 cities, say Indore, Coimbatore, Nagpur, Guwahati, and as well as Surat, Jaipur, Lucknow, Bhubaneswar. It's roughly over 11 to 13% of increase we are looking forward. Okay, so that's a one small news I just want to show you. And now one by one I'll come to this and I'll show you. So again, I'll show you some post from LinkedIn, which will be helpful and you'll understand how jobs are completed. So, just few days ago, I just completed my anti-money laundering certification. So I found some of the job profiles. Now I'm going live to LinkedIn's, and I believe my share is visible, Shaili.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is a opening. You can understand Noida folks walk-in interview allowed. So this is on a company, and they are taking a profile in Pune sometime, which is called financial crime compliance. Okay, global KIC. So this is a one of the thing, and this is interview on just last weekends only. So you can understand now new job profiles are coming, which is called financial crime compliance. Now, how you can apply this one? So this is very easy. You have to complete your AML, anti-money laundering certifications, and after that, with the graduation or MBA knowledge, you can apply all this company. Okay. So I'll show you the path. Is it not key? I'll show you the path where job opportunities are there. You can work. Again, I'm showing another LinkedIn, which is a power of an NISM certification. So some of our students already completed equity research, and he just posted over there with his certificate. And this is a beauty way to search job nowadays. So he said in Surat, he just make this certification, tag some companies where he want to work. Okay, you can see these all companies he marked with his certificate. Now you can understand how many companies are showing. So it's like the job is fetching. So now the thing is that this all companies is start posting key your profiles looking good with an NISM certification. So example, say you can see Marwadi, Zerodha, Kotak Securities, Upstock, Tata Capital, Aditya Birla, 5paisa. So they all starting key, your profiles look good, you apply over here. So this is a smart way of fetching job nowadays. So career opportunities will come. Also, you have to act. You have to do your thing. I can show you thousands of examples like this. So again, this is another example. You can see you want to be a prop trader in derivative market, equity trader, hit tag, and after that, all companies start posting key, you can apply. Okay, the same way I can show you another profiles also where companies are pretty much. So this is a HDFC mutual fund. So mutual fund companies are also looking for the job in asset management company, as I showed. So anytime you can see, so they are looking for careers over here with the NISM certification. So NISM certification is pretty much important in this field because we are a mandatory certification. So again, those who are interested for multi-commodity field, MCX, so we are hiring MCX trader, location Noida, and certification NISM MCX module they are looking, means commodity modules. Okay, so you can understand all these profiles they post, and they said ki we required a NISM certifications. Okay, so along with your job, let's say again, say the another example, if you hold NISM investment and advisor level 1, level 2 certification series, it's time to shape your career in finance. Okay, please drop your mail to this company. So many examples are there, you can go to LinkedIn, you can understand all this and elevate your career. So this is Mirai Asset, one company. Now what they need a job profile in RT operations in office. Now what is mandatory, you can understand here clearly written. NISM certification is mandatory. Okay, so whatever field, the point is that whatever field, whatever jobs you are looking forward in the field of securities market, and as I'm certified, will help you. Okay. Now the job profiles I showed you over there. Now this question come to many of you. Ki, I want to work in the big four, sir. Big four means Ernst Young, KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, all of these companies. So they sometimes they said, "Ki I want to work in these companies. So, sir, can you please tell me how I can work in this big four? What kind of profile I can work?" So today's webinar, I just think why not I'll speak with you that what these big fours are looking forward. They are looking for their audit, consulting, tax, and advisory kind of profile. Okay. Now, profiles for big four in securities market background, what they need a risk analyst, risk consultant, regulatory compliance officers, internal audit. Why they need this? Because big four help banks, brokers, AMCs to stay compliant with SEBI, RBI, and FEMA regulations. So that's why all these big four companies need all this kind of securities market background student. Financial advisory and investment consulting, this is one of the thing because IPO, fundraising, and valuation, equity debt. So they also need all these big four companies. Again, Ernst Young, KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, this is known as the big four companies. They need a capital market knowledge student for the advising purpose. Forensic fraud, this is also like all these big four companies, they also need because they also handling the stock broking, mutual fund, and investment bankings. So they also take care of the frauds over there. Research analyst, obviously, RA is one of the big thing for the students. And you can take care from this support of global teams for the market insight, valuation, and due diligence purpose. And consulting firms, it's like all the big fours, they are working constantly for audit and the consulting financial institution. So that's why they need a security market background NISM certified student for their profiles. Okay. Now, in this session, last day, we have, as I said, we got many questions. So I think why not we should talk about FAQs, frequently asked questions, and we solve your queries. Okay. So in this span, I just want to inform you that after 10 minutes, we will open out the question answer session also, where we will talk with each other to understand whatever the career opportunities and any questions if you have. Okay. By the way, you should go through, there is 12 question is there, might be you find your question over here only. After that, you can frame your question, you can ask us, and we are ready to help you out. So first question, which we found as a MBA student, where I can work. Okay. So this is very easy. And as some certifications, if you have a mutual fund 5A with you, you can work in a mutual fund companies. If you have a 8 completed, you can work in equity derivatives. If you have completed your 15 and if you are doing your CFA levels, you can work in a research analyst profile. If you are completed your series 10 with the investment advisor, you can work in many companies as an investment advisor. Okay. So portfolio manager, PMS, this is very important. In a bank also, you can work as a portfolio managers, and it's a mandatory certification. You have to have this, all these certifications from an ISM, then only you can work in the related fields. Okay. Another question generally we found, how can an engineer, a non-finance graduate become a equity research analyst? Because we found many of the research analysts, they come from a non-finance background. And I know in this session, many engineers are also there. And this question I also found in your sessions that I'm a non-finance guy, I'm an engineer guy, any other profile, I'm a humanities guy. Can I learn finance? I always say in my seminar, we are talking about money and wealth generation. Okay, whatever field you are from, at the day end you are earning money. So you should learn the process and policies. Many of you will might be go to your careers not in jobs and other part. You might start your own, might be you will join your family business, but at the day end we will all earn money. Okay, so I'll that's why I said ki this all are relevant to your life. So if you understand non-finance students, you have to understand, you have to take NISM certification first, because degree and skill are two different words. Might be you have a degree in some other fields, but skills required over here. You can learn a valuation and modeling. You can gain an internship. Through an internship you can join any companies, and you can gain in brokerage houses. Might be it's a sales job, but you start somewhere and gain that knowledge. And short-term finance diplomas are there in market nowadays. Please study. And as I'm also having their e-learning platforms where you can learn also. It's a very small course fees, roughly about starting from 350 to 500 rupees also. Please learn the small bit-size module from NISM e-learning, and you can get an idea. Okay, so get an after when you get an idea, you can go forward for more on this field. Okay, so another question also we received, more than 40 years, those who joined. Now new fields are opened over here. So ESG, corporate governance, as well as training advisory. You can become a SEBI smart trainer also if you give a series 12 exam, okay, which is called Security Market Foundation program. So this all you can join, and you can take care all this in your life. Okay, so another question which came, like I love so much trading and other part. So algorithmic trading. So what kind of courses are looking forward and what kind of thing? So I'll tell you, for algo trading, you should learn a little bit Python, R programming, statistics, little bit. It's not like you need to go to very deep of that, because it's all like open source software, and it's a no code kind of softwares nowadays. Now you need not know the coding purpose. If you know your motto, if you write a little bit strategy, you can create a algo trading softwares or algo trading write-ups for you. Okay, now research analyst, this is another question. What certification is required to become a SEBI registered research analyst and investment advisor? So this is clearly mentioned by me. NISM 15 is a research analyst certificate, and as well as for investment advisor, it's there is a two exam, level 1 and level 2 in series 10A and 10B. Okay. Sometimes students always say कि what are the basic certification I should start, like कौन सा पहले करना चाहिए. So always I said कि you just keeping in mind 3 or 4 certificate which is very important to your life. And I believe in question number 6, which says which NISM certifications are more valuable for portfolio, wealth management and careers. I believe these 4 certificates are very crucial whatever profile you want to go. One is like starting from basic, if I'm talking about mutual fund, series 5A, equity derivatives, 8, investment advisor and research analyst. If you get all these 4 certificate in your life, I believe you can open out many doors of companies who are looking forward as a good profile like you. Okay. Again, the same thing. I believe the certification most helpful for the development of a broking firm. Okay. And one of the big thing over here. So few questions which I put it over there. I believe already talked about this. And what are the career opportunity in forensic investigation and anti-fraud regulation? I'll tell you, huge nowadays. All cybersecurity, all compliance team, they need a manpower in this field. Plus mutual fund, it's a huge opening in market, huge. I'll tell you, every company, if you open LinkedIn and if you create an account over there, when you post over there, you can understand what is the requirements. It's a huge requirement in the field of this mutual fund industry. Equity derivative, obviously, one of the most important field of those who are love do trading and other part as a research analyst also. Okay, so one important question I found a few days ago. Obviously, the first question is retirement advisory is still relevant. Yes, it's still relevant because opportunities to you can work as a freelance also plus your own also. Financial planning is one of the big part. So this is a question: how AI affect my financial job roles in market? So I'll tell you, I always, when I in a seminar, I always say AI and HI, artificial intelligence and human intelligence will be always a battle. Okay. You can sit in front of a person, you can talk with them, you can design a financial planning for that person. But artificial intelligence can only give you the opportunity options over there. Okay. But when you sit in front of a person, you understand his or her thought in front. And after that, you design a relationship manage you do a relationship management with them, you doing a rebalancement of his portfolio, a complex planning guidance over there. Obviously there is no alternative for a human intelligence over there. Might be for the back end work artificial intelligence can work, but as long as in India this all things are there, people generally don't believe machines. Few days ago they believe human beings. Still now that emotions are there, and I believe it will be not take your jobs, and great opportunities are coming to you. Okay. Now, for those who are from our rural and semi-urban areas, I believe training programs is required, and all these basic certification, mutual fund, and all others will help you a lot to crack that all job profiles. And you should start your normal graduation. Along with that, you can learn all these certifications. You can learn e-learning. By the way, I'll tell you, many of our students don't know we have a free education courses are also there, which is called financial literacy course for Bharat. Okay, it's a free course. I request all of the students that one more than 1000 students who joined over here, you should study this program, which is a 22 hours e-learning program. It might deprive you from seeing some reels, but it will be helpful for your career. You can get a certificate also, and after that, when you get a certificate of 22 hours of learning, you can learn many things from this. Okay. So this way you can grow your life, and NISM is constantly helping all of you with the giving a free education certification. And all of you know our certification is very less cost. It's only 1500 rupees is the cost, and validity of 3 years, where if you compare other certifications, they're having a cost of more than 40,000 rupees. But NISM is a mandatory certification. Again, it's a cost of only 1500 rupees. So I request all of you, and all the study materials are free of cost. You can download all the study materials from website of NISM. So you can go to NISM website, which is called nism.ac.net, like NISM site. You can go over there. You can download all the websites, all the study materials from there, and you can read your own. Okay, so this way, this all 12 question are over here. Now I'll go to the chat box because in the chat box we found many questions are there. Okay, no, so the first question what I found over here uh, is very interesting because it's 4:45. I'll go directly now to question answer session because there's a huge question answer that are waiting for me, and I'm happy to give all the answers, and I'm looking forward to meet if it is possible physical to your colleges and other part. And if not, then obviously webinar is a best place where I can meet with more than 1000 students in a single shot. So that's the best part. Now I'll come directly to the question and answer sessions. Very interesting questions are there. So first question is that what is the validity of certification? I believe I already explained you that all NISM having a validity of 3 years. So how you'll understand which certificates is mandatory? You can go to our website under certification tab. You can understand that 21 certificates are mentioned is a mandatory certificate. Now, why it is called mandatory certificate? This question also came over here because in the some fields, this is only requirements are there. If you have NISM certificate, then only they can give you offer letters in job, because we also, you have to prove yourself that you know the subject knowledge of that field. Say example, if you want to work in a mutual fund distributed house, series 5A is a certificate which is a mandatory certificate. So along with your graduation, MBA, masters, whatever you studied, you need to give that certificate to your employer to continue your job. Okay. I have an ISM 5A by Kundan. Can I go for investment advisor 10? Yes, yes. Any certification, you can go multiple NISM certifications. It's not key, only one certification you can give. So to give NISM certification, the process is very easy. How to give NISM certification? You need to have, your age should be more than 18, and you should have a PAN card in your name. You go to NISM website. It's a free registration. You have to register yourself with your PAN card, all details over there you need to give. And it take 24 and 48 hours time to create your NISM profile. And after that, you can apply any exam. You can choose any test center. Okay, you can take a test center date. So it will be 2 hours of exam. Some exams are 3 hours. And exam fees you have to pay through online also, 1,500 rupees. And you can choose any test center, go and give the exam. Okay. Okay, so you can go for multiple exams, Kundan. It's not like a single exams. Okay, good evening, sir. I'm final year. It's a Mayank written over here. So he's a BA and LLB student with a specialization with merger and acquisition. Super profile. Mayank, one of the best profile you are liking. I want to become an investment banker. So can I give me an idea how can? Very good, very good. So I'll just miss out that question which I already get. So thank you, Mayank, to remind me that investment banker is one of the best profile, and whatever you are studying is the best profile to enter over there. BALLB with the merger and acquisition knowledge. You should learn a little bit financial modeling. And obviously, financial modeling need a little bit help of advanced Excel. So you should learn a little bit advanced Excel, then financial modeling, and investment banking don't having a directly any certification. You can go through with 4 or 5 combination of certifications. So example, you should go portfolio management, research analyst, mutual fund and derivative. All these 4 combination of certificate will help you out for the field. Okay, so that's why you can get a good job of big 4, what you mentioned over here. Okay, now I'll come to merchant banking, because your investment banker profile also give me an idea to explain you what is merchant banking. Because in India, I'm pretty much interested to show you one website, because I believe this is a website I always looking forward to show you, and this is a very easy, sometime I believe all of you should prefer this website to see. I'll just share my website. Just a minute. Just give me one thing. So you just go to SEBI's website anytime. Okay. Now SEBI's website is pretty much loaded with all details. Okay. Pretty much loaded. Just a minute. Okay. Now is it my screen is visible? Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you go to SEBI's website, here, if you go a little bit down, you can find this all profiles are there. Now, people are asking where I can work. Tell you, I'll show you roughly or more than 200 places where you can work. If you click on intermediaries market infrastructure institution, you can understand these all profile will come. Okay. Now here you can work anywhere. If you click on exchange, you can find that all six stock exchanges are there. If you click on depositories, you can find like in India, there is 2 depositories that there, CDSL and NSDL. NSDL is very famous because they are recent IPO. So you can work all these companies. Okay. If you go to back, I'll show you. In India, you can see if you click on recognize intermediaries, this all places are there where is career opportunities are there. You can understand example, if you see merchant bankers, right? in India, there is only 233 merchant bankers are there. Okay. Now, what is merchant banking? If you know IPO, initial public offering deal was fully taken care by all these merchant bankers. Okay. Now you go back to the last year. How many IPOs are there? It's more than 200 IPOs are there. Okay. So they need a huge number of merchant bankers. Now, who are the merchant bankers? If you click on this, you can see their names. These are all the merchant bankers who are constantly working for the companies for filing their IPOs to SEBI. Okay, so Anand Rathi, all these companies are a merchant banker. You can apply all these companies if you having a merchant banker certifications. Okay, example, if I show you some other job profiles in India, research analyst. So research analyst, how many research analysts are there? 1704 research analysts are there. Okay, so if you click on research analyst, you can understand some companies are also there, plus some individuals are also there who are a research analyst passed out. Say example, some of them name, right? This all a personal person who become a research analyst. Many names are there. Location wise also you can become a research analyst also in this profile. Okay. So you have to give an exam and your name will be come over here. Say this is all only a date up to August 24. August 24. The names are over there as a register. You have to register yourself. Okay. As a research analyst to SEBI. Okay. Now this is also a question. Sometimes some पर्सन स्टूडेंट्स आस्क मी दैट सर मैंने तो NISM 5A दे दिया सर्टिफिकेशन अभी मेरे पास ये ARN क्या होता है ऑथोराइज रेगुलेटेड नंबर क्या होता है सो यू हैव टू गो टू एम्फी वेबसाइट यू हैव टू अप्लाई फॉर योर ARN देन यू बिकम अ म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर योरसेल्फ. So that is another question. Those who are not looking for a job, looking for a career, looking for to open a company, broking company, or might be want to interested to start their own mutual fund distributorship कि मैं जाके इसको म्यूचुअल फंड समझाऊंगा और वो जब भी म्यूचुअल फंड खरीदेगा मेरे पास आएगा so you need to take a ARN authorized regulatory number जो आपको NISM 5 क्लियर करने के बाद ही मिलने वाला है. ठीक है. Okay, so you can understand there is many things are there where a student can work. Okay, and this all platform you can go to a SEBI website and this is very easily you can access. And obviously, simultaneously you can access NISM site also because this is my responsibility to show you the perfect path. So NISM site, if you go, all the certifications are listed over there. I'm sorry, I just go directly to NIS. So NISM, if you go, it's a new website. I go. Okay, this is our website. If you click on certification, you can go through all the certificates which we have in this tab. Under this tab, you can see all the certificates. See, these all the certificates. That 33 certificates I said, there is that 33 certificates are there. And all the validity, everything you can see. And which field you want to work in your life, you can choose and you can choose which certificate will help you out. Say merchant banking exams. Say if you want to work a research analyst, which certificate will help you as a research analyst profile? You want to become a portfolio manager, so what exam will support you in portfolio management? So everything is clearly written over here. Okay. And as I said, all the study materials are free of cost. You click on study materials, you have to only give your details and it will be free to you. You can download all the free things from here. Okay. So SEBI I explained you, NISM certification I explained you, and the website I already explained you. Now e-learning, this is the e-learning platform. You click on e-learning, you can find all the courses over here and you can download and you can study from here. Okay. So I'll just stop here. I already showed you the path. Now I'll come to question answer. Okay. Some of you asked me that hi sir, I'm Yashoda. Good evening, sir. Good evening. I'm BB student. How can I do job opportunity with business? Okay, so you can do both of them along with that. So you can do jobs and as well as you can earn money through your ARNs also. That possible. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there is someone asked me about his name is Sudhan. Hi sir, I'm working on a project titled short-term trading strategies in stock using candlestick patterns along with doing CODs market foundation course in NISM. With this, how I get a job? Okay, so foundation certification will also help you out if you have experience little bit to become a SEBI smart trainer. Okay, plus. I believe as you are doing technical analysis, what I understand for your writing, candlestick patterns and other part, so you can work out as a research analyst in companies, and you can work as a research analyst with a series 15 exam, plus you can work in equity derivative field of the any companies also. So you can give a derivative exam also, and you can work for that. Sir, Suresh, right? Sir, I'm a semi-qualified cost accountant preparing for CMA final, which enhances certification with priority build of the career in the wealth management. Okay, and securities market. Do you have some career prospect in the field? 100%, Suresh. Suresh, you can, as you are doing already CMA and you are a semi-qualified as you write on cost accountant. And at this part, you just choose which field you want to go. If it is the mutual fund, you can go to mutual fund, equity derivative, portfolio, banks. I believe portfolio management will be one of the good part for your side. You can study over there and work for the field. Sir, I have a BCom, MCom and MBA in finance. Can I go for the equity derivative manager? Why not? Why not, Mudita? You can complete these certifications, which is a equity derivative certification, and I already showed you the profiles where you can work, and after that you can go forward for your life. Okay. Okay. Okay, one question, very silly, but I believe I should answer this. Shibam said, sir, can you tell me the best certification or best field to make more money? I'll tell you, to make money is not simple. Okay, so it's need a structured way of work and thought. Okay, so good question, Shibam, by the way. But I believe, keeping in mind whatever you want to be in your life, please take that certification NISM, or study that part. I always not said ki NISM is the only certification because someone said ki NISM certification is the only thing. No, you can study CFA, MBA, any certification, CMA as someone said, but you have to understand which is mandatory in India and which is helpful, and which is, say like example, some of my student already completed a certification which is called CMT, Chartered Market Technician. This is the student who give me question of a technical analyst. This is the highest certification, international certification. So Chartered Market Technician also you can give exams, harder exam, costly exams, but you can give. But in India, I believe it's possible. So one question I should take this one. There's many questions, by the way. So we will answer this question in next month again, because we're doing again career seminars, because as I said, more than 7,000 I believe participation, and I believe 1,000 students only able to join in this session. So we are doing sessions again in next month. So might be me or from our team, Barkha or sir, someone will come and talk with you, and what we planned, we should talk more relevantly with your question. So one question quickly. I'm having a 1 minute time. Sir, I am a EC engineer. My career gap is 4 years. Kindly suggest me NISM as a fresher and as an engineer. Sir, I'll tell you one of the best job profiles for you is to go on your related field, which is might be you are very good as you are an engineer. Your analysis skills are good. Your technical skills are good. So your statistical skills are good. You should go on equity derivative or algo trading or fintech kind of job profiles, or else you can go to anti-money laundering kind of profiles also. But I believe preferably, the more keeping in mind this job market, you should go to equity market job profiles. Okay. Next question. Banking insurance. I'm sorry. Hina asked, good evening, sir. I want to ask that how can I apply for an NISM certification as a BCom in banking and insurance? So banking and insurance portfolio management is one of the best certification, because bank need portfolio managers and portfolio profiles. Okay. Mutual fund. All banking companies having their mutual fund companies. So you should go for a mutual funds also. Okay. This all two certification will helpful for you. Okay. Okay, so three skills, as I said, many questions, many questions. So might be we will answer this, or we will send this answer to your email IDs. Okay, many questions are there. So investment advisor, many questions from bond. Bond is one of the place right now you should concentrate also. Yes, Prasan asked me, I have completed series 8, tried for equity dealer, but they are asking experience. So please start with very basic job profiles in companies. Initially, as from a non-finance might be you will not get, but obviously with experience it will be help out to you. Okay, so I believe we have received more than 154 questions right now, but I don't have so many time that I have to sit with you for another day with question answer. But I believe today I'll NISM one question, how long it will be take to complete NISM certification? By the way, a study of NISM certification is required roughly over 30 hours to 40 hours of learning average. Now depends on student wise. Okay, you can study for a like 1 month and you can sit for an exam. Obviously now we have to understand in 1 month कैसे मतलब 8 घंटा पढ़ने में 6 घंटा अगर रील्स देखने रह गए मोबाइल में तो वो पढ़ाई अलग है. 8 घंटा में 4 घंटा पढ़ाई है तो वो पढ़ाई अलग है. सो दैट यू हैव टू आस्क योरसेल्फ आप कैसे डिवोट कर सकते हो. बट 30 to 40 hours इज एनफ एंड ऑल स्टडी मटेरियल्स आर फ्री. यू कैन work. So I got a question, PG degrees. Okay, financial analyst, I'll tell you, financial analyst, one of the, and research analyst, obviously, one of the many question I found, one of the best profile nowadays. Series 15 is a toughest exam you can consider, but CFA also will help you out to go this profile, but CFA is not mandatory to enter in these profiles. If you have an NISM certification, which is a mandatory over here. Okay. So I believe I have over for 2 minutes, and thank you so much everyone for joining in this session. And I'm trying my level best to give you an idea how the careers looks like in the securities market. Looking forward, and next time might be we will come back once again and we will give you a more briefed on the careers on securities market. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, student, and as well as all faculty members. And thank you so much, Siley, for coordinating the session.
Thank you, sir, for an insightful and engaging session. We appreciate your time and valuable contribution. Your insights into the securities markets and career opportunities have been extremely valuable for all our participants. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.